Alright friends, let's cut straight to the chase because you guys need to stop making these study mistakes right now because they are destroying your grades. Make sure to stick around till the very end because I'm also going to explain to you in detail tips that you must know to save your next exam. Let's get started. So, you've just told yourself you're going to study all day. And that, my friends, is mistake number 1. You might think that aiming to study at a stretch non-stop with no breaks in between whatsoever is good because it'll help you focus on the studying and there's no time wasted. Unfortunately, that's just not how our brains work, friends. Psychologically speaking, when you start to study, you might be able to keep your focus up for about 40 to 50 minutes, but then continuing to study even afterwards, your attention, concentration levels, and your information retention power start to decrease exponentially. This means you will be reading your books, highlighting your notes, and studying flashcards non-stop, but nothing ends up going to your head and you've only wasted your time. Instead of putting yourself through this mental torture for no good reason, friends, try using the Pomodoro technique or the flow time technique. If you're someone with a relatively short attention span, first of all, don't worry because there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And secondly, then the Pomodoro technique is for you. And in case you still don't know about it, friends, this technique is where you study effectively and fully focused for about 20 to 30 minutes depending on your preference, and then take a 5 to 10 minute break after each timed study session. So first, start by switching on your stopwatch and then start studying as you normally would. Eventually, there will come an instance when your brain naturally tends to feel exhausted. Stop the timer at this point. See how long you studied for. If you studied for 35 minutes before you had to stop, then that would mean that this is the ideal length of a timed study session for you. Take a 5 to 10 minute break now and do something fun, something away from your study space, like listening to some music, taking a short walk around your garden, or playing with your pet dog. Once that break is done, get back to your studying table and start studying for another timed 35 minutes. Repeat this until you're done with your study goals for the day, friends. The flow time technique, on the other hand, just means that you are going to start doing a task and you only take a break once you finish that task off, before starting to do something else. This productivity technique can be great for you if you feel like the Pomodoro technique is a little distracting and breaks your focus right as you're getting into the zone. Next, are you also someone who studies only once before each exam? Well, there you go, friends. That's mistake number 2. Look at this graph here. It's the beautiful process of forgetting. Some of you might be familiar with this forgetting curve, but for those who aren't, this is how your memory starts to fade away after you study or learn something. As you can see, the very first time you study a topic, you tend to forget it rather quickly, and if you just study this topic only once, then you can rest assured that by less than a week, you've already forgotten whatever you have studied. But if you review this content on day 1, day 3, and day 6, many recent studies have shown that our memory tends to hold on to that information for much longer, and this is exactly the scientific theory behind the technique of spaced repetition. So when scheduling your study sessions for your exams, make sure to schedule repeated slots to study and review each topic to ensure maximum retention of all the content you should know for your exams. If you like this video so far, friends, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. As you all know, you guys are the heart and soul of my channel, so I really value all your support and it always motivates me to keep bringing you guys new and unique content. Now, I feel you guys. It's easy to become negligent of our health and hygiene, especially during exam season, because the amount of stress sitting on top of our heads just won't let us look into that. Trust me, I know because I've been there and done that myself. So this is mistake number 3, and from my experience, friends, I'm here to tell you that it's not at all beneficial. Not only is it demotivating in the long run, but also the more we rot in our rooms with insufficient sleep, unhealthy eating habits, and without taking a shower, the more we will become sick, and honestly that does nothing but disrupt our studying. So that's why, friends, I really encourage all of you guys, no matter how stressful it can get, to remain mindful of your self-care. Consciously allocate some time to invest in yourself in between your study sessions so that you can stay motivated and strong despite all that exam pressure. By the way, here's a small bonus for you guys who stayed with me till now in this video. I spent a little bit more time putting together a list of nutritious foods to help you guys boost your memory. And don't take it from me, take it from the world-renowned brain coach himself, Jim Quick. Last year, I actually took one of his courses. It was very eye-opening, and that's where I learned about all this. So feel free to screenshot this and try your best to add these foods to your diet too, at least during the exam period, my friends. Mistake number 4, my friends, and you guys should immediately stop doing this, and that is rote memorizing. Yes, it may have helped us in spelling tests when we were just wee little kindergartners, but unfortunately, it doesn't help us anymore. The weight of the content we need to study for our IGCSEs, A-levels, university midterms, and finals is just too heavy for our brains to bear with rote studying alone. Which is why, instead, practice active recall. I've already explained this in my last video, and there I really go into detail about how to use this study technique for different subjects. So if you haven't already seen it, why don't you go ahead and check that video out too. I've linked it up here. It's all about my best tips to study faster so studying doesn't have to take forever, and I promise you it'll surely be worth your time. Now, if you found this video helpful, my friends, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Remember to click on the bell icon and set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. Share this video and help grow our family of enthusiastic, success-hungry college adventurers. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in my next college adventure.